Hare Krishna. I am Radha Mohini Mohandas from the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. We welcome you to Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari Temple, ISKCON, Juhu. Today I am going to share with you how I came to Krishna consciousness, how I got connected to ISKCON. It is when I was working for a multinational company way back in 2009-10. That time I was working in that MNC as a regional manager, and my job was to handle the sales, developing the distribution network, closing more and more projects. So basically it was sales job, and a typical sales job demands a lot of energy, lot of passion and lot of commitment, and you need to be always on toes to complete the top line and bottom line. And it was just like any other day, but on that particular day something happened, and I was very much stressed because of the company's pressure, and something happened in our family, and I was disturbed with that family matter also, and I wanted to go somewhere to spend some peaceful time with myself. And this ISKCON temple is hardly 3.5-4 kilometers from my house, and that time I thought I will visit temple, and I came to temple. It was afternoon time, and I was not aware of the timing of the temple that time, that 1:30 to 4 o'clock the temples are closed in ISKCON. So I came here at 2 o'clock, and I found the gates closed. So I went to Juhu beach, and which is just near to the temple, and I was sitting in a park alone. Then a person came who just asked me, "Can I sit here next to you?" I saw him. He was a foreigner and nicely built. I told him, "There are so many benches, you can sit anywhere. Why you want to sit here only?" He said, "Oh, I just want to talk to you." So I made little space, and he sat, and then after some time I was feeling little awkward, and I opened my laptop and tried to do something. The moment he saw my company's logo, he started the discussion asking, "Oh, are you working for this company?" It was a German company, Duravit. I said yes, and then he said, "I know this company, it is next to my country." So I asked him, "From which country you are?" And the answer he gave, it was really astonishing for me that time. The answer he gave was, "Soul from Golok Vrindavan and body made in France." And I was really surprised with this answer. I was not expecting such type of answer from a foreigner. And then our conversation discussion started. He probed me that time. I don't know how come he came to know that I am in a distress situation, I am not in a proper state of mind. And he started asking questions, and I started answering. He started asking me questions, and I was answering, and then I asked questions, and he answered by quoting verses, shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. And he gave solution to many of my problems which were going on in my mind. I was disturbed with many things, and this conversation continued for almost 2 hours, and he really gave solace, peace to me, and I was feeling cool and calm that time after that 2 hours discussion. And then he told me, now it is 4:30 and let us go, the temple would be open. And I came to the temple. Then he started doing all the practices, the spiritual, that ritualistic practices. I was unaware that time. He bowed down in front of Sri Prabhupada, then Gaur Nitai, then Radha Krsna, Radharaj Bihari, and then Sitaram Lakshman. I was just observing him, and then he took me to the next place, which was a book corner, and he introduced and he left. So that was my first day in ISKCON, and from the bookstall I came to know about the library, which is on the second floor, and there I was browsing some books and I got some books. I started reading, but I was not comfortable that time to read books, so the librarian told me to watch some movies, and he started a movie which was very nice. It was Haradas movie. After completing the movie, I was just browsing in the system what other videos or presentations are there, and there I found a lot of good presentations which are for improving the efficiency in our material world, like proactive leader, time management, stress management, art of delegation, all these things. PowerPoint presentations were there, and all these PowerPoint presentations were made by Sri Radha Radheshyam Prabhu. And when I was browsing all these things, librarian came, Ananta Prabhu, and he told that he can share with me the transcripts of all these presentations, of all these seminars. And that was my first day in ISKCON. And next day again, I did not go to office. Next day again I came and spent full day in the temple only. And I enjoyed that day. I was feeling little relaxed, peaceful. And second day when I went to home, I shared my experience with my wife. And next Sunday with my family I came, and then we found there are a lot of activities for each age group, and we started mingling up with the devotees here. So few months passed like this, and then I saw advertisement in the temple for 3-day Bhagavad Gita course, the science of self-realization, which is conducted by our temple president Mukund Madhav Prabhu. And then I went and met him, asked about the course. He told me to join the course. I joined the course, and that was how I officially got connected with the trainings of ISKCON. And then I liked that 3-day course very much. Then he told me to start with 64-week Bhakti Vriksha course. Then I joined there, and after completing around 37 weeks, I was transferred to Bangalore, and I went there. Till that time, I was visiting temple only on Sundays normally, along with the family, but not much inclination was there, not much love was there. But when I got transferred to Bangalore, I went alone. My family was staying in Bombay, and it happened that I started staying near to the ISKCON temple in Bangalore, and I started spending all my free time in the temple. So I got association with lot of senior devotees, with Maharaj, and I happened to attend lot of seminars, workshops, the lectures, and I was serving there also for for the kitchen department and for the bookstall, and this way I got connected. And that 2.5 years what I spent in the Bangalore Seshadripuram ISKCON temple, in fact that changed my life. And now I can see that in last 4-5 years I can see 180-degree change in my life. Earlier I was very much egoistic, I was getting angry, I was short-tempered, and my relationships were not good because I was I-centric, and I wanted everybody to praise me, to glorify me. But when I spent time in ISKCON, when I got the teachings, I understood that center of attraction should not be me. In fact, we can get peace, happiness, real peace and happiness and bliss only when we put Krishna in the center, and we all should start serving Krishna. And when this concept came to my family, then automatically the relationship, the atmosphere, the environment, everything changed. And we all understood that Krishna should be kept in the center, and we all should try to serve him in whatever capacity and manner we can do, instead of getting or expecting respect for myself and expecting sense gratification for myself. So all these things which increases the stress, anger. So these things I understood when I spent time in ISKCON, and this way like we were moving along with the other devotees. In 2015, 9th May, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj blessed us. He took us in his shelter and he initiated us, myself and my wife, and we are practicing now Krishna consciousness. And now we can see there is a lot of peace, inner peace in the entire family, and we do not get disturbed with the allurements of the material sense gratification objects. We know we have this body to maintain, so we try to get only those things what is necessary for maintaining this body. We are soul, and we should always try to purify the consciousness of the soul so that we can become eligible to go back to Godhead. So now we are practicing Krishna consciousness, so our spiritual progress is also going on, and same way we are maintaining our material life, material world. And now I got some opportunity to do some services for the temple. So the 3-day course what I attended in the beginning on Bhagavad Gita, so that same 3-day course now I am conducting for newcomers in the temple, and I'm conducting some Bhakti Vrikshas also in the nearby areas. This way I am serving the temple. We go for book distributions also. But one thing I can say that earlier we were spending all our time or wasting all our time on material sense gratification, material enjoyment. Now we are spending time to distribute Prabhupada's book, to preach this message, and we are always happy by doing this. So this is my journey, how I came to Krishna consciousness, and I am trying to purify the consciousness by lowering down the anarthas, the material greed, material desires, material anger, material attachment, then enviousness. So we are trying to do this, and we are trying to progress. So this is how I came to Krishna consciousness and my journey for last 4-5 years. I would request you to please visit nearest temple to your home or your office, spend some time there, associate with the devotees there, ask for some systematic programs like 3-day or 6-day Bhagavad Gita course or Bhakti Vriksha. I request you to please get connected with these programs. It is really going to help you in long term, and you are really going to get peace, happiness and bliss, that inner bliss. I would love you to come and join ISKCON. In fact, we don't need to pay any money to join ISKCON. You can join free of cost. Only thing is you need to practice what they teach, and you can get the feelings. You can realize what the devotees will tell you. So again, I'm requesting you, please visit the nearest ISKCON temple or ISKCON center. Get connected with them, get associated with them, and start taking this great knowledge from the Bhagavad Gita, which Srila Prabhupada has promoted all over the world. Hare Krishna.